How does someone best get access to you?
I think, unfortunately, when I started this business, so I'm now doing venture for 6-7 years, and when I watched all your videos or videos of other VCs, and you always hear that, oh, it's best if one of our someone I know introduces you.
Yeah.
And I always thought, oh, that's not very fair. Why doesn't the cold email not work? Doing this now for 6-7 years, I have to say, nope. It is actually the best to get on our radar is by being introduced via one of our CEOs or someone we know, and investors we have, because we get a lot of deal flow in our info box like that just is emailed like that. And
well, what I tell people is, interestingly, I mean, the reason why people like you and me don't want to feel like we have to have a filter is it feels elitist. And you don't seem like an elitist guy. I'm not an elitist person.
No, but then I'm unfortunately also German analytical. We actually looked at our deal flow and looked at which deals we ended up doing and how many were kind of cold emails into our info email. I think none of them. So that's why, I don't want to be elitist, but I think at the end of the day, looking at reality, that is what I think it happened. If you get a warm introduction from someone I care about, it's easier to be high priority.
And the advice I try to give people is, leaving aside elitism, how you get access to a VC tells the VC a lot about your entrepreneurial skills. There are occasions where someone just emails me and says, I'm going to be at a conference, could we meet? And we spend 2 hours together, and it's impromptu and unintentional. Equally, there are times where really highly competent people have to have 5 people email me because I was super busy and I just didn't get to it immediately. But that tells me something about it, because I always say being an entrepreneur, the #1 attribute is persistence. And even when I email like a senior exec at YouTube, at Facebook, at Twitter, I don't get immediate responses either.
Oh, so it's not only me? Okay.
Yeah. So I have to be clever about, who's whispering in their ear, how I get access to them. I have to know, when is it okay to text message them? When is that a little bit too forward? Can I DM them?
And I like conferences as well. Actually, I think we did end up investing in some companies where I met the entrepreneurs at a VC conference or a startup event or something like that. I think that is because then you get an immediate personal kind of relationship. How did I like the guy or the team that presented? So I think conferences is also, and since we're pretty active attending events all over kind of the US, I think that's a good way to get in contact with us as well.